time, 24 hours a day, on your smart device and online.
That's one thing you guys play is an amazing variety of just not the stuff that everybody else plays.
At HastingsRock.co.uk.
Right, Tony.
Good morning. Or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yes.
Just feels
it's
like
beer
good
time
morning.
already.
Yeah, beer time already. Beer o'clock, yeah.
So you've organised a Rockfest. How much work is that?
It sort of breaks down into parts, because the first thing you need to do is to persuade the committee to give you the money to do it. Then get the bands and sort them out and make sure that they're okay, make sure that the venue's available, and also that you've got the equipment to do it. So yeah, it's not time consuming in a whole block, but it's sort of bits and pieces as you start to get organised. Yeah, and hopefully it'll all come together this afternoon.
Oh yeah, it's to be seen.
Yeah, still to be seen. Yeah.
We're not there yet.
No.
So you've got 4 bands. How did you go about that?
Well, first of all, I think first of all it was, who do we want to get as a headline band that we know Hastings Rock listeners like and that they'll probably come out with. And I know that we've been playing Gallows Circus on the radio, and I know they've been quite successful. And also we'd had them here in my other role as a promoter, as a support for a couple of bands, and they were really, really popular with the audience that attended. So I thought, well, let's bring them back, give them a headline, and they were really pleased to come. Steeler, Pete Prescott will always turn out and help Hastings Rock. Grace and Danger, another band that we featured on Hastings Rock local music. They're from Eastbourne, but they were happy to come, pleased to come and help. And Zoe and a Rogue was a bit of a punt on my part actually, because 7 years ago today, Zoe and the Rogues played a gig for Hastings Rock along at the Marina Fountain. And they subsequently split up because Zoe had some health problems and whatever. And I just took a punt and said, well, Zoe, I'd like to hear you sing again. How about if we do an acoustic set with Zoe and a Rogue? And then I persuaded the Rogue, Messy Devlin, to get on side, and that's what's happened. They've decided they'd do it. I don't think they're going to call themselves Zoe and a Rogue this afternoon, though. They don't really like the name, but there you go.
Well, something to look forward to then, and maybe a surprise whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's quite a lot of work, like you say, in bits and bobs, and everything comes together. Any last minute panics?
Yeah, I always panic until I know that the sound system's in and up, and that the first band's in, and we've got the back line in. Once I can see the sound system and the back line on the stage, then I relax and say, over to you, Harvey.
Do you still get nervous doing things, being on stage?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I sort of, still on the radio shows, I get a bit nervous sometimes as well. I think if you're not feeling it, then that's the time not to do it. It gives you that bit of an edge, I think, to have that bit of nerves around all the time. Which is why I prefer to do live radio shows rather than pre-recorded as well.
Got that feeling.
Yeah. And I think people like it. If you're on air and you mess up, they like it because, it shows it's not all slick and professional.
Well,
who'd ever think of me as slick and professional? I don't know, but there you go.
Well, there you go. Good luck. Hope it all works out, and we'll have a word afterwards, maybe. See what
maybe
you think.
so. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get loads of people come through the door, and we'll have a great afternoon. Thanks very much, Brian.
What would you like?
Cat away. Hastings Rock DJ. You're usually on a Saturday and on a Wednesday.
Wednesday 1 till 2, country rock. Saturday 1 till 2 for a simply rock that I raised my family to. Isn't that cheesy?
No, that's good. It's a nice mix.
Funnily enough, I play some new stuff, but it's normally my daughter Emily finds stuff for me, and she goes, "There you go, you can play that."
Oh well.
She's cool. She's not here today. She's working. So I think 1 or 2 of my children may make an appearance at some point throughout the afternoon.
It's good. My daughter's always embarrassed about me.
They haven't got choices about me. I'm literally everywhere.
So why are you Hastings Rock DJ?
Why?
Yeah.
Because last year they put out a plea for people to do adverts. and I did one, same as Kaylee, and then Tony Bell contacted me and Johnny Diamond, about to use his name then, Johnny Diamond, and said, we like your voice, would you like to do a show? So I said, yeah, why not?
You said yes. Did
and
you
I
say yes straight away? Or?
Yeah, I did actually, yeah. Although I changed my mind later on, I bottled it slightly. So, because my partner's also one of the DJs, and then I changed my mind back and realised that it was an opportunity. So, yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. Well, country music's my thing. So, and we didn't have a country rock music show for a little while. And there are people who like it. Granted, not many, but there are a staunch few who appreciate it. So, yeah.
What's your favourite bit?
My favourite bit of DJing? Things like this, actually. Things like this. So getting together, watching people who have listened. I mean, I've listened since it first started in '93. Obviously, nothing happened in '94, so I was there. And it's really nice. I always used to go to the after-show parties, and this is the bit I like, the togetherness and the community of it. There's something really special. Hastings is such a special place. It's such a unique town, and I know lots of people say it about their towns, but there's some je ne sais quoi about Hastings.
There's something for everyone, right? I
Yeah.
mean, whatever that is. There's something weird going
Yeah.
on all the time.
Yeah.
So you just got to find it.
Yeah, we are so eclectic, so eclectic. It's love it. I love the place. I love the town. I love everything the town does. Look at all this and the charities and everyone. Aren't we just amazing? Aren't we amazing?
There
Right?
you go. And we've got a day to celebrate.
Yeah.
The Rock all of the time. 24 hours a day on your smart device and online.
That's one thing you guys play is an amazing variety of just not the stuff that everybody else plays.
HastingsRock.co.uk.
There we go. Ben was complaining earlier that there is no attention paid to the bar staff at
There
the
is
Carlisle.
not.
Here
No,
we
there is
go.
not.
So working Rockfest at the Carlisle.
It's going to be a good one.
Are you enjoying it?
It is good. Can't wait till the music gets going.
There's going to be 4 bands
4 bands. First one at 4.
and you're behaving yourself.
No. Yes, of course I am.
But you do like a bit of rock music, right? Do you listen radio-wise?
Oh, I always tune in to Hastings Rock.
Oh, well done.
Always tune in. Always tune in. Listen to all the
Who's
DJs.
your favourite?
Yeah. It's not
Who's
free.
your favourite?
No, I can't choose a favourite. They're all good.
No?
Apart from the country show. I don't like the country ones. Joking.
Well, anyway, thanks for working this and thanks for listening.
Welcome. Cheers. Same again.
Yeah, for me, anyway.
Very nice. No, it's not actually. Hello.
Ralph Windsor, the Friday night DJ, the Sunday morning soft rock,
Careful how you say that.
wake you up, and the chairman of the station. So,
With no chair. Hi.
how did you get into Hastings Rock?
Well, the door was open. I opened it and there they were, playing music. No, I don't know really. Nick Thomas, basically. I used to work on one of his pirate stations that he was on, Radio Atlantis. I did a few little bits on that. And then I was DJing all around. But party stuff, disco stuff, you know. And he went, come and do some radio stuff. And I went, oh no, I can't. But I did, and got hooked. That was it.
And that was how long ago?
1993.
Right there from the beginning then, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the old gits.
You see, what's so good about it? What's your favourite bit?
What I love about Hastings Rock is obviously the music, love that, but it's basically the interaction and the people. We've been since 1993, what's that, 30-something years now, and we've still got listeners from when we first started. We've got their children and we've got their children's children listening, and everybody's friendly, everybody comes and says hello. It's brilliant, it's really cool.
And everyone's pretty appreciative and really nice, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit like a family, really.
It is. It's one huge family. It's like a community, isn't it? Really. rock community. Yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. What about you? What are you doing here?
Well, I was
She's
told
supposed to be answering the question.
Here,
Was it? A bit like me, you know. Yeah.
No, it's good. I mean, it's the same reasons. I started listening to Hastings Rock during lockdown, and it was great. It gave you purpose. You know, you were there for certain shows. You made sure on the dot for the start of a certain show you'd be there. And at some point you've got to give back, right?
Yeah.
There you go. You've got to get involved.
No, absolutely. And funny enough, during the lockdown, that was our main purpose, was to build the community, because we was thinking, well, everybody's sitting at home twiddling their thumbs, nobody can do everything, everybody loves the same thing. We'll just try and keep going, which we did. We set up the different studios around. It took a bit of time, a bit of a headache for some people, not for me. I just said, can you do that, please? Thank you. And there it was. That's all down to Tony Bell and John Bird and people like that. But and that sad time for a lot of people was the lockdown, but it helped Hastings Rock as well expand to more people.
And it's changed a lot of things. I mean, lockdown's brought a lot of good things as well. You know, talking to people. A lot of things you got into, you got started or got set up, or community-wise. I mean, there's many good things.
There is actually, yeah. But I shouldn't dwell on the good things really, because it wasn't a good time for many people, was it? It was horrible, wasn't it?
Oh well, here we are, enjoying ourselves today, celebrating Hastings Rock with 4 bands, and
I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be really, really, really good. And the rest of the year in Hastings Rock, see what we can do for October as well. See if we can put on something else for you guys to come down and see. And of course, you've got to keep an eye on the YouTube channel for Anja. Who'll be interviewing much more important people than me.
oh, awesome. Matt Turpin.
Hello.
Usual Wednesday morning, and now also king of the local music. What, once a month on a Sunday?
Yeah, we're going to go once a month, first of the month, I think, and sort of see how it goes, really.
First Sunday of the month, or first day
I
of the
don't know.
month?
I'm non-committal on the day. I kind of think if I say the first Sunday, then that's it. I've got to then go with every Sunday. So the beginning of each month we're going with at the moment. But we'll see how it goes.
So watch the schedule.
Yeah.
So, Hastings Rock Radio, why?
Oh man, well, it's just brilliant, isn't it? There's so much going on, and it's so I'm quite. When I joined last year, I was completely new to it. I wasn't really familiar with Hastings Rock at all, and I knew Kat, and she kind of got me involved, and I just love it. It's such an eclectic mix, so many different shows, and so much going on. Yeah, just really enjoy it.
What's your favourite bit about being a DJ?
The putting the playlist together, I think. And I was saying to Tony Bell a minute ago, actually, that I spend far too much time thinking about what music I'm going to play and when I'm going to play it. And it's taken over my life almost entirely. Like, I've forgotten my kids' names now.
But you remember that song you played 3 weeks ago?
Absolutely, yeah. I remember that B-side from 1995 that I want to make sure I play next month at some point. That's definitely the bit. I could probably do without the talking bit, if I'm honest with you, and just play songs. I love thinking about what songs to play for people and what people might like, and playing that sort of unusual song, that kind of forgotten gem, that kind of thing.
Well, there you go. Ready? Oh well, Andy Knight, right? The king of Friday mornings.
Yeah, get up nice and early on a Friday morning to do
every
7
Friday,
till 9.
7 to 9, there you go. You don't do any random shows, do you?
No.
Have you got any speciality music? What do you like?
Well, I like a whole variety of things really, but I feel the breakfast show is made up of various different types of music, and it fits my style really. I think.
I think you're a very great supporter of all the local stuff. You're always mentioning all the local gigs, all the local interviews we've done, all the local bands.
Well, there's so much local talent, as you know, in Hastings. So it's great that Hastings Rock can promote that, because I think it's really good and very important as well. And I love going along to local gigs,
Do you like getting up early then, do you?
I always have done, actually. I'm an early person. My actual main job that I do, I have to get up nice and early for that as well. So I don't mind. I prefer getting up early in the morning,
Never mind that. I don't know now. So, how long have you been with Hastings Rock?
I did my first show on Hastings Rock in 2013, I think it was. Yeah, so 12 years
quite
now.
a while,
12
right?
years.
Yeah.
I've had a few years off in between, but I'm definitely back on board now. Yeah.
So, what makes it special?
Well, it's been going since 1993, and I mean, as you know, I used to work for another radio station in the town in the early days of Hastings Rock being on air, so obviously I couldn't be part of it then. But when I left the other station, I got invited along to Hastings Rock and said, "Oh, why don't you come along here and do a show? We'd love to have you on board." And that's why I said, "Oh, yes, please. Yeah, we'll give it a go." And I've been there ever since, really. Yeah, so it's been good.
So, there you go. I'll listen or hear you on every Friday morning then.
Yeah, be listening. Yeah.
Thank you. That will do, see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Tony Bell,
Hi.
the Progmeister. What are you? Once a month on a Wednesday?
Yes.
Nothing else sort of
last
scheduled?
Wednesday in the month. Nothing scheduled at the moment. I'm going to be doing some more daytime, but nothing scheduled at the moment.
Do you actually like prog music?
Now that's a loaded question. Yes, I love prog music. Not always have done. Okay. Not all of it though.
So, Hastings Rock, why are you there?
Well, that's a really good question. She's got good questions. Why am I there? Because I wheedled my way in 25 years ago. John Robson, some of you may know, introduced me to Hastings Rock and said, "Have you heard about it?" when we moved into Hurst Green. And he said, "Why don't you come along?" I went down to the studio, went, "Oh, this is interesting." And just generally drip. I can do that. Do you want a hand? I can do that. Can I have a go? And they said, "All right."
Tony is the secret hero of the station.
And the rest is
really.
history.
Yeah, he's the hero. He's good at IT. Someone has to be, right?
I'm average at IT. John
No,
Bird.
you're
John
brilliant.
Bird is the man who's brilliant at IT. He wrote all our software for us originally, bought all the systems online and made it happen. So John Bird is the real hero. Absolutely.
Everyone needs a Tony, though. I
But,
mean,
you know,
you're
I
always
do what
the
I
one
can.
at the end of the phone, always there on the messaging. So Tony is the secret hero, really. He's my hero, anyway.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
And he's got the smoothest voice on Hastings Rock. So what makes Hastings Rock special?
Wow. It plays a unique brand of music. We aren't tied to playing music that we're told to play by record companies. It's the spirit of pirate radio, but brilliantly legal. That's what appeals to me.
I think that's where we should stop, because that's a great summary.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kaylee, hello. So you haven't got a fixed show yet, have you?
No, not yet. No, I decided to
Are
have
you
a couple of
working on
weeks
it?
off, but I am working on it. Yeah, a bit of time to listen to some more music, put some playlists together.
What's going to be your speciality?
Definitely the folk show, I reckon. Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
another.
it's good, wasn't it?
It was good. Yeah, it went really well attended. So there were loads of people there listening, which is always really
I
good.
think it's the things that no one really thinks of, and
Yeah.
it's slightly different.
Yeah.
And everyone's surprised and thinks, how great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got another one of those in the works for sometime in June. Haven't set a date for it yet, but I've got the playlist on the go. Yeah, and then apart from that, just a few more regular shows where I can. So all kicking off again in June.
Yeah. So, Hastings Rock, right? You're on video now. That's great, isn't it? Hastings Rock, what makes it special?
Oh, what makes it special? It's got to be that sense of community that we have. So we were just talking about it in there with some of our listeners. That it feels like a family, even though none of us are related, none of us, really know each other, but we're all connected by the music, and it just, it has that feeling that really draws us all in and keeps us listening and keeps us, making shows. And there's nothing like it, really.
And there's nothing better than listeners wanting to do a show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it proves the point. It means you've done it right. Everyone wants to take part and wants to be there,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Brilliant.
So, folk shows and...
Yes. And, well, Ralph wants me to start doing a request show. But we haven't talked about that yet.
There we go. What's
So
the
maybe.
Listeners' favourite.
So the only trouble with that is I can't do a set date or time all the time. So yeah, we've got to figure that out. But I'm quite keen on the idea of maybe doing Friday nights, late evening. But yeah, we'll see how it goes first, I think.
Well, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, boys and girls. How are we all? Where are we?
I go and stay. It's too windy out there.
It's too windy. It's not
Yeah.
windy at all. Look at it. You should be out there swimming, boys and girls.
No.
I should be in
So,
Folkestone. I was supposed to be in Folkestone this afternoon, umpiring at a rowing regatta.
You what?
Umpiring at a rowing regatta. But because it's a bit windy, they called it off. Which means I get to come to the pub earlier and drink even more beer.
Well, anyway, Simon Innes, the king of 6 o'clock breakfast.
I was going to say, where is he?
Someone has to do it, innit? Like 6 o'clock in
I
the
do
morning.
the early shift on a
I know.
Monday to Thursday. They don't let me do Fridays. Because who does it on a Friday? Lazy bloke doesn't start till 7. Andy, that's the fella. Very good.
Do you like getting up at 6? Well, what time do you get up for the 6 o'clock show?
5:02. No, I am up at 5 actually. And I jog to the studio with my Leica on. Oh no, I don't. I'll get in the van and drive there. Go to
Well,
the
thank
coffee.
God it's radio and not telly, eh?
First, I'll do my hair, stick it out the window as I'm making it to the coffee garage, and then I'm on. That's it.
You've been here since 93, innit?
I did the first one, yeah.
So what's good? You like getting up early? Is that it? Or
No.
do you enjoy?
No.
What do you enjoy?
Playing some interesting tunes. That's what it's all about. It's not just all about playing the heaviest track for me. It's playing that album track that never gets played. That's what's so brilliant about Hastings Rock, because there are lots of rock stations on the radio, but they play all the old same stuff. We play something different. That's the difference. That's why we do it.
And that's why you're still here.
Yeah, no one else wants me.
Oh well, never mind.
Can I go and have
They
my beer
haven't
now?
found anyone for 6 o'clock yet,
No,
so
that's-
there you go.
That's
You will
all
do.
right, yeah. Thanks, I will do.
Bye. Are you ready? Big Al. So, everyone needs a Big Al, right? Because the world's a better place with a Big Al.
I like that. There you go.
There you go. Done, sorted. No,
could
but
have that on the
Big Al
t-shirt.
is the biggest Hastings Rock supporter there is. I mean, you're always on it, you're always posting, you're always talking about it, you're always distributing the flyers. What don't you do? I mean, you do everything, right? Is there anything you're not doing?
What don't I do? I don't actually do a radio show.
I suppose so. I suppose
Yeah.
that's it. Would you
Well,
like
that's
to?
probably a good thing. That's. I don't do rules. No rules. No.
Have you ever considered?
We have considered it. We've sort of messed around with it and everything. My timings would probably be awful. You know, I'd be the one where they going, so and so's coming on at 2 o'clock, and I'd have enough music to take me to 20 past. But it's just such great stuff. There's such great guys who do it, and girls as well. That's a great thing. That it used to be a bit of a guys only thing, but it's great that we've got a real wide range, not only of people but of styles as well. There's all sorts of different genres of music catered for. It's just fantastic stuff, isn't it?
And when do you ever sleep? I mean, you're always posting, you're always commenting, you're always
When do I
there
sleep?
supporting everyone. When do you sleep?
Do I sleep? I don't know. Do I sleep? There's Mixcloud now. Do I sleep? Who knows? Maybe. There's probably moments where I nod off and I come back again. You know.
Oh yeah. I think we've seen that.
I think there's been some evidence of that. It's got to be said, isn't it? Yeah.
Anyway, what makes Hastings Rock great?
What makes Hastings Rock great is the people. There's one of them.
Looking slightly puzzled.
looking slightly puzzled.
I'm sure these new handbags will catch on.
Yes. Yeah, and rattle the box.
Yeah, rattle them.
Rattle the bucket. Yeah. It's just it is the people. You could have anything just playing automated music all the time, but the people really make it work. And it feels, even now we have people who are outside of Hastings, beaming in from elsewhere.
Beaming
but
in.
But it still feels like, you're doing it with a mate.
Yeah,
it feels like friends getting together around a record player, a CD player, an MP3
And having a chat,
player.
right?
Yeah, having a bit of a natter, having a bit of banter, oh, if you heard this, I'll tell you what you might not have heard for a while, how about we put that on, and local stuff comes through as well. It just feels connected. And it's like today, here we are today with just a great bunch of people enjoying music. And that's Hastings Rock, really. That to me is Hastings Rock, a great bunch of people enjoying music.
Having fun, yeah.
And having fun with it, absolutely. What more do you need?
That's my last question, actually.
It makes the world a better place.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
It doesn't need a
Makes
last
my world a
question.
better place.
Hi.
Paul Huggard,
That's me.
Hastings Rock DJ. Usually on a Thursday, aren't you?
Yeah,
with
Thursday
a
morning.
tune-up. Yeah,
When people
and
are
the odd
supposed to be
other
working.
show thrown in.
Yeah, I did a special this morning. 80s rock.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, you
actually.
did? Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
another
Starting
one
off
tomorrow.
with Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, you got it. I see. That proves you were listening. I like
Yeah,
that.
I was listening.
Yeah, 90s tomorrow.
90s.
For an hour.
What you're starting with?
No, that's still in abeyance.
We'll see what happens, right. So why are you doing Hastings Rock? Why are you doing radio?
Why am I doing radio? Well, I was in bands and singing and writing songs and stuff. And then there was lockdown. No, there was nothing to do. Being retired from proper work, I needed something. And a friend of mine suggested, I worked for one of the other radio stations in Hastings, CHR, for a bit. And been various others. I was doing it on 4 stations at one point. And doing 5 shows a week. But that was a bit much. And since then, I'm HR and A and other playing sort of general music, because I quite like a few things that aren't rock. But I'm enjoying the Thursday shows, and it's good that so many people take time out from working to have a listen.
Or listening at work. I mean, if I'm working
Well, I
from
think, to be
home,
honest,
I always
that's
have it on in the background, so that's
it.
quite
Well,
nice.
that was the other thing that happened, wasn't it? Working from home. So I guess that, in a way, it improved. It sort of made a boom in internet radio, for one thing. And I think it was the right thing to do for the station to go internet as well as, the FM. But if anyone's got some spare money today, we'd be happy to chuck it in. Unfortunately, as you've got to spend all that cash behind the bar.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'll go around with a bucket and I'll force people. No,
Oh,
no
okay.
worries there.
And I know how you can do that, so thank you, Anja.
There you go. So yeah, have a good day, enjoy the music, and hopefully
Yes,
if
look
your
forward to
listeners
it.
turn up, and it's nice to see them, isn't it?
Oh, it is,
Face to
yes.
face.
Yeah, trouble is I'm terrible at remembering the faces connected with the names.
Yeah, names. I mean, just say, hiya, how you doing?
That's pretty much what happens.
There you go. All right, thank you. We're ready. Hello, Pete.
Hi, Anja.
So you're the main sponsor of Hastings Rock, right? Why?
I love the music. I love to keep it local, and it's great. Enjoy the whole music scene in Hastings.
So who's your favourite local band?
Oh, now you've put me on the spot here. There are so many, so I don't know. I don't think I can put it down to one. So
2?
Let's hold back on that one.
Politically correct.
Yeah.
So who's your favourite DJ?
Well, I think a Sunday morning with Ralph is always a nice start to the
So you like the smooth
Yeah,
start
it's
to
a
the
nice
day.
chilled out. That's good. Yeah.
So what makes you want to spend money on a local radio station, which is on 4 weeks, 2 weeks a year on FM?
Well, it's something that I enjoy listening to, and the diversity of the music and being slightly away from the mainstream stuff is great. And if it takes people like me to help fund it, then so be it, because I enjoy it.
People like you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I enjoy it, and I think lots of other people enjoy it. So if I can do my bit, then we will. So.
Have you ever considered being a DJ?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
What would you play?
I'd probably play probably the lighter side of it. Some more.
What's your favourite band?
I think Genesis are brilliant.
Oh God, I love Genesis.
Like a bit
I love
Genesis.
all the 80s stuff.
Yeah.
All the cheesy stuff.
I'm pretty keen on Joe Bonamassa. Is definitely a favourite. And all the old classics, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, all the, is all very good. But there's some fantastic local bands around, and it's good to give them a shout and get them playing.
When you're working, what are you singing along to?
Well,
and are you singing along to?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. And we have Hastings Rock playing in the showroom as often as we can. It's not always suitable, but when it is, we do. So yeah. And as I say, my music's really the slightly lighter Sunday morning with Ralph type of music. So yeah.
Well, thank you for sponsoring Hastings Rock, and long may it continue, right?
Absolutely. All the time Hastings Rock's there, I want to keep supporting them, because what you guys do is absolutely brilliant.
Well, thank you very much.